We should look at people, in other words, as facts. This approach will strengthen our resolve and diminish the ability of bad influences to pull us back down to our old way of being. Or as Robert Greene explains, interactions with other people are the major source of emotional turmoil, but it doesn't have to be that way. The problem is that we are continually judging people, wishing they were something that they are not. We want them to think and act a certain way, most often the way we think and act. And because this is not possible, because everyone is different, we are continually frustrated and upset. Instead, see other people as phenomena, as neutral as comets or plants. They simply exist. Work with what they give you instead of resisting and trying to change them. Make understanding people a fun game, the solving of puzzles. It is all part of the human comedy. Seeing people as facts does not mean that we interact with them in a cold and impersonal manner. It just means that we stop trying to change them and we do our best to accept them as fully as possible, flaws and all. Not only will our friends and family appreciate our acceptance, but no longer will we waste our time trying to change our peers through preaching and arguments. For as Carl Jung wisely noted, the best way to change someone close to us is not with words, but by example. A child certainly allows himself to be impressed by the grand talk of his parents, wrote Jung, but do they really imagine he is educated by it? Actually, it is the parents' lives that educate the child. What they add by word, at best, serves only to confuse him. While a change in our attitude can help diminish the negative influence that others have on us, we also need to recognize that while a social life is important, not all social interactions contribute to our well-being. Some relationships are so toxic, some interactions are so hollow, and some people are so set in their ways which may be completely inimical to the way we wish to be, that ending certain relationships is simply the most effective way for us to move forward. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions, wrote Mark Twain. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you, too, can become great. If we take these steps of dedicating ourselves wholeheartedly to our work, viewing people more like facts and accepting them as they are, and finally ending the toxic relationships of our life,
it was all bad before I found my path. Hope was all that I had, but I made it out of them trenches like I should, doing things I never thought I could, making moves I never thought I would. And even though I did it, they still out trying to break me. I know they fighting out trying to break me. All they really wanna do is break me.
write about how this young man squeezes the slave out of himself drop by drop, and how one fine morning he wakes to find that the blood coursing through his veins is no longer the blood of a slave, but that of a real human being.